So, what if I told you that by 2026, the world as you know it could be completely turned on its head? In this explainer, we're going to dive into some pretty shocking predictions about how a perfect storm of politics, economics, and, you guessed it, AI could change literally everything, from the global balance of power right down to the money in your pocket. And it all kicks off with this bombshell of a quote from early 2025. This thing sent absolute shockwaves through the political world. It's a really bold prediction, right? I mean, it flies in the face of what most people think, and it's the key to understanding the massive shifts that could be heading our way. So that leads to the obvious question, why? What's the actual logic behind a prediction that radical? Okay, let's get into it and really break this thing down. To really get what's going on here, we've got to pull back the curtain a little bit and look at a powerful and, honestly, some would say a pretty dangerous idea that is shaping American politics right now. It's a concept called mimetic desire, and it's actually a pretty simple but incredibly powerful idea. We basically want things because other people want them. Just think about the last time you saw a friend get a new phone or a big promotion. Did you suddenly feel that little pang of desire, that little bit of, I kind of want that too? Well, that's mimetic desire in action. And according to the philosopher René Girard, it's the root of pretty much all human conflict. So, how does a clever leader handle all this tension? They use something called the scapegoat mechanism. It's genius in a way. They see everyone fighting amongst themselves and they basically say, hey guys, the problem isn't us, it's them. And by pointing all that anger onto one single group, the scapegoat, the leader magically unites everyone else. I mean, think about a cricket team that's doing terribly. What's the easiest, quickest fix? You sack the coach. He becomes the scapegoat for the whole team's poor performance. So the crucial question here is, who's the scapegoat in this scenario? So who fits the bill for the perfect scapegoat? Well, according to this theory, it's the Indian community in the US. I mean, think about it. They're super successful, they're highly visible, they're wealthy. But, and this is the important part, they're also politically kind of fragmented. You've got these high-profile CEOs for sure, but there isn't a single unified voting bloc that can really push back hard. And that, unfortunately, makes them a very easy target for politicians who are looking to deflect blame and grab more power. Okay, but this isn't just some abstract political game. This whole scapegoating strategy could have a really devastating impact on the Indian economy. Let's take a look at how the first domino starts to fall. It's a chain reaction, a domino effect. First, the political pressure starts to ramp up. Suddenly, key trade deals like the free trade agreement, they just stall. Now, why does that matter so much? Well, for foreign investors, an FTA isn't just a piece of paper. It's a huge signal of stability, a sign of a friendly business environment. And when that signal disappears, they get spooked. That uncertainty causes them to start pulling their money out of the country. And we're talking about a staggering 85% of all private equity in India. And when that much money leaves all at once, well, the value of the rupee just goes into a free fall. So just how bad could it get? The prediction we're looking at is that the rupee could actually hit 100 to the dollar. Now, this isn't just some number on a screen for traders to watch. What does a number like that actually mean for you and your family? Exactly. This isn't just about abstract numbers. This is about your money, your job, your future. So let's bring this down from the global stage and look at how these massive trends could hit you right where it hurts, your wallet. And this chart right here shows the brutal reality for millions of us. Your salary might be going up by, 5 to 7% a year, but the cost of everything else, from your groceries to rent to school fees, that's climbing even faster at 8 to 10%. What that means is, every single year, you are actually getting poorer. It's like you're running on a treadmill that's constantly speeding up and you just can't keep up. So how are people supposed to bridge that gap? The gap between their shrinking paychecks and the constant pressure to live that perfect glossy life you see on social media? Well, they're going into debt. But here's the crazy part. This isn't debt for a house or for an education. This is debt for a vacation, for concert tickets, for a fancy dinner. It's a super dangerous game, and it just can't last forever. And this is where it gets truly scary. For a huge number of people, 40% of their salary is going straight to paying off EMIs. Just let that sink in for a second. What would you do if almost half of your income was just gone before you even had a chance to spend it? And just when you thought things couldn't possibly get any more complicated, there is another tidal wave on the horizon: artificial intelligence. It is a force that is already reshaping the job market, and honestly, it's about to kick into an even higher gear. You see, AI is a real double-edged sword. Right now, we're feeling what's called the substitution effect. And yeah, it's a job killer. It's automating tasks in call centers and IT support, and it's putting people out of work. But on the other hand, there's the complementarity effect, and this is the job creator. This is where AI opens up brand new possibilities, creating entire industries we can't even dream of yet. I mean, imagine personalized AI tutors for every single student, or AI-powered drug discovery that cures diseases in months. That's the real incredible opportunity. And this slide right here illustrates just how much the world has changed. A massive company like TCS needs an army of over 600,000 people to make its impact. But an AI company like DeepSeek, they can change the entire world with a team that could probably fit in a single conference room. The old rules of business are literally being rewritten right before our eyes. So, in this crazy new world of chaos and uncertainty, how do you not just survive, but actually thrive? What's the secret? What's the new formula for building a successful career when the ground is constantly shifting under your feet? Well, the very first thing to understand is that the old way of learning, it's just not gonna cut it anymore. The ability to just memorize and repeat facts is basically worthless when a computer can do it better, faster, and without getting tired. We have to move beyond rote learning, the rote system, and really embrace a totally new way of thinking. The new currency, the new coin of the realm in the modern workplace is creativity, curiosity, and critical thinking. But you know what the most valuable skill of all is? Storytelling. In a world that is just drowning in data and algorithms, the ability to create a compelling narrative, to connect with people on a human level, that is what will set you apart. It's the difference between a data analyst who just shows you a spreadsheet and one who tells you the story behind those numbers and convinces the entire board to change course. That's a superpower. Look, the old career path is a dead end. We're all entrepreneurs now, constantly having to adapt, learn, and reinvent ourselves. The future is uncertain, for sure, but it is also absolutely packed with opportunity. The path that was laid out by our parents' generation, it's gone. So the question is, are you ready to write your own story?